Hello, this is Beta Ray Ben for Pixel Spank, and today I'm playing Planet RIX-13. Which, do you really want to start a new game? Yes, it's fine. While trying to land, your ship broke down, and only by some miracle you managed to survive. You have to find a way to leave this planet, but first of all, you need a medical help. You can see some constructions to the east of the crash site. Move, use inventory journal. Okay. Oh. So as far as I know, this is essentially a kind of not point and click survival game, but of that ilk. So that's the place of the crash. Okay, here we are. It's got slightly strange controls. They're not quite as intuitive as one wants. Alright, medical points. Probably some medical aid there. Autonomous design. Yep. Okay. We're healed. No, I'm not psychic. I played like the first 5 minutes of this before. So I have that on me. That knowledge doesn't extend much past getting medical help though. Medical help to be exact. Safe. 4-digit code to a safe. Statistically, no. Okay. Compute card. All right. Do you ever get the feeling that you're playing a game and whoever like wrote it, their English wasn't their first language? The computer screen is damaged. Like it's close to correct, but it's like they filled in some blanks with a what's it called? Pile of stones. Just remove it. Do I not need? I thought maybe I'd need a pickaxe or a shovel or an exosuit. Workshop. Good things come in workshops, don't they? We got a computer error. Server 1 is not available. Okay. Scheme of power. Routing of power cables. Study it. Learn it. Absorb the information. What did I learn? Oh, I learned what the reactor is. Okay. A 3D printer. Low power, level 31%. Alright. And can't go through there. So this is a unique one for me. I was sent this game code, and it's not a Steam code. It's a Switch code. So I'm actually playing a game on the Switch, which is incredibly rare. I've now got 2 compute cards. Server. Okay. Screen displays the following text. Server 1, faulty, server 2, faulty. Right, so that computer from before, server 1 was damaged. So if I fix that, by replace the compute card in slot 1, alright? And the second one, I've got 2 compute, well, I had 2 compute cards. Note the lights have gone green. Alright, server 1 is active. So if I head back to the workshop, I'm going to assume that the computer is now accessible and I can, I don't know, do something. Delivery problems. The cargo landed absolutely in the wrong place. Moreover, it seems there were problems with the landing. One of the containers was deformed and power supplies were damaged. Fortunately, some of them still remain undamaged, but it's impossible to get them without good radiation protection. So I need radiation protection. I'm sensing. Place of the supply drop. Yep. And a matrix screen. Oh, no. Matrix for 3D printer. Data is copied. So I think I can now make a matrix screen on the 3D printer. However, it's currently underpowered, so... Well, I don't know. It's at low power, which is close to the same. Now I want to know, can I take the compute cards out of here once I put them in? No. Is the answer? So I need 3 more if I'm going to fix server 2, but I don't actually know what computers server 2 has to do with. I'm going to go back into the living room. There was another broken computer, I seem to remember. Or was it in the medical building? Oh, here it is. See, if I print a new screen on the 3D printer, a new matrix display, I can get in there. I've seen nothing that would help me get into this safe, so I'm thinking that comes later. I'm just going to have one more look in the medical point, and we'll head forward. That doesn't do anything. Nothing there. It's questionable. If the medical capsule healed me entirely, why is there a bed here with blood on it? I can kind of imagine like just a kind of shitty 2D version of a xenomorph just running on screen like really slowly. Like you can't. There's no actual gameplay to fight in it. It's just don't be in the same room as it. Right. So there's the crash. Now there's the supplies, but I needed radiation shielding to deal with that. I think. Yep. See. Yep. Geiger counter goes off. And there's the reactor. It's weird the way the map works in this. You select where you want to go to. You press the button. Sometimes it goes straight there. Sometimes the map stays up. It's very, very confusing. Right. Closed metal box with a painted radiation symbol. See, part of me thinks it's a toolbox. It's got a radiation symbol on it. Logically, does that mean the thing inside is radioactive or it's for dealing with radioactive plate? I'm going to open it. Item received, anti-radiation filter. Okay. Now let's find out if I need to equip that in some fashion. It allows it to, right, I don't know. What's the answer there? So this is the reactor room. Check the old computer. Reactor. Error. One of the power supplies is depleted. Okay. Right. So I've got that anti-radiation filter, which in theory will save me from radiation, but I suspect it's like shitty. So I'm thinking maybe go to the supply drop and get them first. Right. Okay, so yeah, I have a limited timer. I got some wood mushrooms. Grand. What are they? So I got a power supply. That's probably going to be useful. A few purple mushrooms that are cut from a tree trunk. Don't know anything about them yet. They probably get ground up into fuel for the 3D printer. That's my thinking. I can now fully say I have not played any of this from here on out. Right. So I'm thinking I get in there. Look, on the right there, there's two rods that are green and one that's white. I better replace that. And I have to do it quickly. Quicker than that. Alright, it doesn't go down when you're not in there. It's not a very good reactor of it if that bit of it's radioactive. So this should have powered the computer now. Here we go. Energy level 54%. Okay, right. So this is actually a puzzle. I was trying to work out. So I need to get it as high as possible, would be my guess. So that there, and jack that up to there. Perfect. Not really a puzzle. I like that. It made it. Anyone who was like watching me do that would probably think, "Wow, he's solving this puzzle really well." But actually, it was just turning them up until they stop making the number go up. Right, the reactor's at full, so I think that means my 3D printer will work now. I was in the lab, wasn't it? It's one of those games where this could turn into something I'll really enjoy, or it might not evolve much past this. It's very hard to tell. How intricate will it be? Will it get really hard? 3D printer. All right, print me a screen off. I look forward to when 3D printers are actually as good as that. I don't think it's that far away. It's getting there, isn't it? All right. It was in here, wasn't it? The broken screen. On the right, yeah. Okay. Replace the screen. I'm thinking, will this have the code to the safe in it? Deciphering the ruins, location of that. No. Oh, runes. I continue to work on deciphering the runes. Apparently this group serves for the designation of certain plants. Right, okay. Meaningless to me at the minute. new labs. Lab 1 and Lab 3. But no, that was Lab 2. Did I read that wrong? Probably. Right, so I've got new places to go to. Still no access to that safe. I'm thinking that they're going to be obvious with the safe and they're just going to flat out... Yeah, this was Lab 2. I'm at Lab 2. Oh, that's Lab 1. I just read it wrong, I think. Well, we'll start with 1, shall we? Okay. This one you can't walk past. My thought was like, walk past the entrance straight away, see what you got. Living room, laboratory. Right, let's check. Anyone living here still? Any signs of life? Pile of garbage, various garbage. See what we got in there. You got tetanus. You see a bottle with the inscription poison. I like the fact my two options are drink it or leave it. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it, but I'm thinking that might something will come up with that. Oh, password. All construction work is finished, and we can closely explore the object. I set the day and month of my birthday as a password of the safe. I don't think there is a sense to worry about security, considering that we're the only people on this planet. Okay, and I found the radar station. So now the riddle, right? So there's actually now only 365 possible answers. 366 possible answers to that safe. So it's gone from 10,000 combinations down to a much smaller number. So I could potentially guess that. I'm not going to. That'd be insane to try it. Access to the object. Seems that we cannot clear the way with explosives. The material that was used in the construction of the temple is too strong to be damaged without a threat to harm of the objects. So there's nothing left to do but continue looking for the remaining crystals. I'm thinking there's some kind of temple with an object in it, and there's crystals that open the way. It seems to be. In addition, complaints of well-being among the staff become more frequent over the last few days. Somewhat. Damn it! There's wires everywhere. Some workers even say they began to see hallucinations. Some good news. Finally, I managed to develop a suitable filter for protection against toxic fumes of the cave system. Okay, right. And there's the cave system. Don't go there; it's poisonous. And oh, right, I can make a oxygen mask. Okay, so we've now got two safes, a clock of 11:32, another compute card. Good. Back to the corridor. Yeah, so see, there's two safes now, so I'm thinking that, well, I'm gonna, can't hurt to try it, can it? Yeah, I mean, it was too obvious, but you never know. Alright. Oh, card reader, blue access card required. So what have we gained? I can go and make a mask to deal with the poison fumes. I might do that first, and then I'll go to the other lab, and then I'll look at the caves. I'm thinking at some point I'm going to have to synthesize something with the plants, possibly a crystal. That could be a thing. Probably in the next lab. It's the furthest one down here, wasn't it? I wonder if I can actually do this. I might have to repower this. Oh no, I can just print it off. Alright. I was kind of hoping I could print more. Like, I don't know. If the mask only lasts so long, if I do like, 4 of them in tandem, will that help? Logically it should, but game-wise there's probably a reason against it. So I want to go to this lab. I've got the radar station as well. Oh, it's from the other side. A repeater. Nope, don't know how to use that yet. Door lock. It's damaged, and I can't get in. Alright. It's good, simple one. Good to know the repeater's there. Might head on to the radar station. I feel like I'm specifically avoiding going to the... oh, bush of berries. Got berries. Avoiding going to the caves. I don't know why I am. I definitely am. Scientific equipment. A corpse. Corpse is several years old. Search it. See what we get. A piece of paper. Variety of devices that are necessary for the operation. Okay. Elle's birthday is in 7 days. We mustn't forget to congratulate him. Okay. And I need to write this down. This is becoming complicated. So it's in 7 days, and according to this, thank Christ, his birthday is 17th of September. If it was 7th of September, that would have made this endeavour even more difficult. But it's clearly English date system because it's logical. This is the future. Science has won, clearly. So this was sent on the 17th of the 9th. 7 days later, it would be the 24th of September, which makes our code 2409. I've written that down. Of course, we don't really know anything more than that. Repeater settings. Finally, we managed to set up a detection system for searching for constructions that are interesting for us. Also, I've already determined the location of 2 crystals, so I think to find the remaining ones won't be a difficult thing. Only problem is that settings of the repeaters are periodic. Alright, so I'll go back to the repeater and put in the code 1278 Hertz. Hertz is a measure of frequency and is essentially just per second. Repeater. Okay. We're getting somewhere. You know it's a sign of a good game when you've got to write shit down. Radar station. Number of active repeaters 02 and door lock. Right. So I've gained a door lock matrix, which was to get into the other lab, wasn't it? I've got some berries as well. There was a corpse that was several years old, making me think this place has long been abandoned. I'm thinking the code is for the other lab, but I'll try it here because I'm here, and also I'm going to make something else, aren't I? It might be the same code everywhere, so 2409. No. So I bet it's probably for the other safe, isn't it? There were 2 safes. Makes sense. What was it I could make here? A door lock, wasn't it? A replacement door lock. Gotta say, if you're going to colonize an alien planet, bring one of those 3D printers with you. Bloody useful. Oh yeah. How many have I got now? No. I've got 2 compute cards. It required 3 to fix that other server, which I suspect the lab will have another broken computer in it. That's my current theory. So I can get into this lab now, and this is where the repeater was, so I can set that up. 1278 Hertz. Nice. So that, I presume that's just going. Replace the door lock. And we're into lab 3. I was just thinking, hopefully, that they didn't like lock something in here and break the lock to keep whatever's in here trapped. And now there's this malfunctioning door, which sort of adds a certain credence to it. Alright, locked door there. I'm going to ignore that room for a minute. Okay, so, yeah, got some rope. Good. Some weird symbols printed there. And it's some explosives. Well, if they did steal anyone in here, they left them rope to kill themselves. Oh! Mario and Rabbit's Kingdom battles just downloaded. Great. Various garbage. Found a piece of paper with numbers. Number 16 is drawn on the piece of paper. I feel like numbers was a broad term. Right, something creepy is going to be in this one, isn't it? Door is jammed and you can't get into it. Oh, never mind. Just a regular old door jam. Nothing here still. Laboratory 1 cave system. Do they have something I could do at Laboratory 1 now? I don't think I did. Oh, no, I can open the safe, can't I? That's worth doing. If someone's put something in a safe, there's probably something like good in it, isn't it? Well, it was in the living quarters, so it's probably just like their own stuff. It's not in there, is it? Damn it. Where was it then? In the lab. Yeah, there it is on the wall. 2409. Yeah, 2409. Oh, got a crystal. Okay, right, good. So, oh, and the time has changed. Oh no, it still says 11:32. For some reason, I looked at that clock, and you know what? Let's not think about that for now. The water level is slowly rising. I have discovered that. Okay, right, we're still in the same room. Okay, that's alarming. Right, let's just leave through this door. Right, okay, good. I am on a bit of a timer here. Oh, right, let's... Okay. Right, okay, that was... Yeah, okay. Yeah, fine. Right. Sorry, that just... I mean, that threw me off wildly. I feel like we've sort of unlocked something, haven't we? So that was... picking up the crystal. Extremely cold. It emits a violet glow. I actually quite like this game. So I think what I might do... Yeah, I'll play for another few minutes, but I'm going to make a part 2 of this. I want to see where this goes. Let's go to the caves. We're safe to be in the caves now. I've got the oxygen filter. There's another bush with some berries. I'm assuming my inventory can't really fill up. Right. Okay. Get the mushroom. Get the mushroom and go. So if I'm going to persist here, I need a better oxygen mask, don't I? Is this... Will it lock in place? Maybe. Oh, it does. Okay. The bit... Oh. Okay. Yeah, alright. See, my brain just immediately told me you need 2 people to get through that door. Not that kind of a game, though. Alright, so I'm safe on this side. Oh, another crystal. Okay. Right. Okay, good. The door has gone. Alright, see, I didn't panic. That's the key. What in the hell? Oh, it's a little man. Several years old again. Right. Oh, got a blue access card. That's good. Right, so he was one of the staffers. Right, I've now got some kind of riddle to solve to get out of here, haven't I? It's just... Okay. Oh, I see. It affects the thing on the right. Oh, it's a code, so it's 231. Sorry, 231. 231. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to write that down. That code to get out of there was 231. 1, 2, 3. Just write cave code. The best thing about doing these sort of games and writing these codes down is that eventually the things you've written down start to look like the scribblings of a madman. It's very in character game-wise. But I've got 2 crystals now, which also drive madness into you. So I'm back at the start of the cave. So let's get out of this cave. And take note, whenever you're about to pick up a crystal, shit's about to hit the fan, isn't it? Oh wait. Forgot my crashed ship. I can search the wreckage now. Right. Might just go back and search it again as well. Okay. But I got something out of that. I'm not sure what it was. Navigation box. Standard module for... I don't know if that would be useful, but I feel that's a handy thing I've just done to go to that. I'm thinking... I'm going to go back to the lab and reassess. So what have I gained? What have I lost? Scared the shit out of me. It was just a bit of cardboard falling to the floor. Hopefully not self-propelled. I can't see as this is going to hurt. I'm going to just dump the what's it called back in here. I haven't got enough to fix the server, but I just thought, inventory's running a bit low. Oxygen filter, berries, piece of paper. Oh, I've got 2 bits of paper, 37 and 16. Ah, that's probably the code to the other safe, isn't it? And I might be reading too much into this. But if you look at them, this is like the top of the piece of paper and the other bit's the bottom. So I'm thinking 3716 is the answer. 3716. Yes, and I got a yellow access card. The most important thing about picking that up is it has reminded me that I got a blue access card a minute ago. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to end it there. I'm going to do a part 2 of this. I'm actually quite intrigued. I'm hoping this is one of those games where it's like, it's not too long. You know, you can get through it without too much turmoil. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for more Planet RIX-13. RIX-13? RIXy? No, I don't know. I'll see you then.